Welcome to Husky Nerds podcast. My name is Trey, and this is my co-host Josh. Say hello, Josh.
Hello.
All right, and we are the Husky Nerds. Today we're going to be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we might get to some other shows because we've been, as you know, we've been off for a minute. So we got to get back. We've been, trying to get our schedules together. This is a tight part of the year, but hopefully after this, because your boy's gonna be graduating, Josh. Yeah. So we got to get him out of here, And we don't want to hear, I graduated already. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I thought you were gonna say, right? Am I right?
No, I was gonna say, graduation's gonna be great for you, and you're gonna enjoy being at high school. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that. Hopefully my schedule will clear up definitely from there. And we'll be able to streamline it. That's pretty much where a lot of our schedule breaks and where our podcast breaks up is because we have I have a lot of school things I have to do, and my schedule gets so clogged up between everything. So, we're going to try to get back to, getting our stuff out at least weekly and get each of our episodes going. As you can see, we have our YouTube going up. We're going to try to fix the whole where it drops in parts. Josh, you got an idea what we can do about
that? Not yet, but hopefully we can fix it.
Yeah. We'll try to get it into just cohesive episodes, but for right now, please bear with us. So, if it's a long podcast, it's probably going to have several parts. When we have our friend Keyshawn on, and if we haven't finished it, it will probably be in parts. So if it says featuring Keyshawn, it's probably going to be in parts. Just going to go ahead and lay that one out there. If you listen to our last podcast, you obviously know why. So he is a thesaurus, a dictionary, some might say. But he's a great great guest we have on here, and we are lucky to have him here. So we're going to go ahead and get into our Falcon and Winter Soldier show. And this time we're just going to kind of just go on and talk about what we really liked about it. And just see where it goes from there, So, Josh, I think you had some thoughts you wanted to share about this one. What was your thoughts?
As far as this episode, I really liked Zemo. His character dynamic was really good. Character development was really good. Finally got the part with the Baron, so Baron and Zemo and all that. I liked how it was just a little bit longer, just like an extra 5 minutes, It's just a little bit of 5 minutes of extra action in there, It's beautiful. I love that we got to see where Sharon Carter was. I've heard some theories that some people think she's the power broker and all that, but I don't think so. But we'll go into more of that later. And then I guess you can call it the cameo at the end, was really nice. So this episode I really enjoyed.
Yeah, we all pretty much enjoyed this episode. It's actually been a pretty good episode, I would say myself. It had more dialogue and more just fleshing out the story, character development in this one right here. One thing that I was listening to another podcaster, John Campier, you probably heard of him. He's a pretty big podcaster out there. Does a lot of movie blog stuff. And he was talking about he liked the episode, but he brought out the point that it's weird how literally in the whole show it's made it a point that everybody recognizes Falcon. Black Falcon and everything like that. But we get to the bar and is it Madripoor? Madripoor, sorry. And all of a sudden, they think he's a white titan. I forgot.
Laughing Tiger or something like that.
I think it was Laughing Tiger. And they don't recognize. I think this is the Avenger. I think this is Avenger, right? And then they didn't look at Winter Soldier and say, this got to be the Avenger, right? I mean, I kind of feel like they probably should have. If there was a organization or someone who could shut you down at any point, and you would just need to keep tabs on them, I feel like the Avengers should be on the top of their list. Like, the Avengers, I mean, quote unquote, might be going by, whatever the U.S. says and stuff like that. At all costs, they'll shut anyone down they need to shut down. So I feel like that they're kind of, you would definitely keep them on your watch, and you'd recognize, hey, I think that's Falcon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand that. As far as the Falcon, I understand a little bit, like, why maybe they think that Bucky's still the Winter Soldier and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, they didn't show his arm, right? They really didn't show his arm?
No, they did. When he was the Winter Soldier, he had, like, his whole arm out there. He was dressing up like the Winter Soldier. You remember how he had the vest on that has one sleeve, and then the other sleeve is not there.
No, I was talking about the star and all that.
I don't think he had the star. I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like if they had the star, maybe it would have been more convincing. But like I said, I understand as far as the Winter Soldier, why maybe some people are like, oh, he's the Winter Soldier and stuff like that. But as far as Falcon, yeah, I totally agree with you. As far as, like, he's an Avenger, bro. Like, are you not gonna recognize him?
Yeah, it's a little sketchy, right? So another thing we get to see is, we get to see the whole Zemo escapes prison, and it shows hypothetically, yes, but so it brought out a thing, right? So logically, I think we all know that Zemo. This kind of shows brilliance of Zemo, because when people watch this episode the first watch they watched it, everybody thought, this is showing Bucky and how he made the great escape. But think about this, Josh. Bucky just got to that prison. He didn't know he was going to have to break Zemo out. I mean, he might have had a hunch that Zemo wouldn't talk to him, but he didn't know he was going to have to break him out. So I'm pretty sure the whole plan of how Zemo was going to get out of there was all planned up from him. You know what I mean? And I felt like it showed some brilliance of, if I had to get out of prison, this is how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, Bucky then, like, just show up there, like, he didn't, how do you say, like, he didn't plan to, like, let him go and everything, but he knew he needed to. But Zemo knew, like, sorry.
I think he showed up there thinking, okay, I'm here. I am gonna talk to Zemo, and in the back of his mind, he was like, this might require me to, break him out. But that wasn't his thought, like, immediately. Like, he didn't go there thinking, I'm gonna have to break him out. What's my plan of how I'm gonna get him out of here? I think the plan of how Zemo got out of there was thought up by Zemo. It didn't say it necessarily in the show. It kind of alluded to it, I guess, when he was talking to Selby, talking about how, prisons like that really can't, hold people like us in there, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of, him kind of foreshadowing, hey, I did it, which is not necessarily important to say who came up with the plan, but I think it does do some great character development for Zemo, honestly. Just to show, hey, he's kind of a genius, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was pretty good, I think. We did get to see, as Keyshawn says, evil, the fake or Walmart brand Captain America, the Great Value brand Captain America, or as people who know this store, Kroger brand Captain America, basically rip off Captain America. He got a little testy. Dude spat on him, and he was like who I am. He got a little aggressive. With him. I don't know what to say, but he got a little aggressive. I mean, let's just think about this logically. Bucky, you telling me you wouldn't have done the same thing? I mean, I feel like Bucky would have thrown him out the window. Let's be straight with this one. Falcon, he probably would have done the same thing. So is this necessarily evil? No, I'm not sure.
It's not necessarily evil, but at the same time, I'm surprised he didn't just like hit him with the shield or something like that. Be like,
because that would crack his head. Like, come on now.
Oh, come on, man. Like, we've seen other people. We've seen Cap, like, throw the shield at other people, and they've been perfectly fine, all right?
He threw the shield at, like, their body, the center of their body, you know what I mean?
All right,
and it literally, literally changed the body's trajectory. It went against physics. An object in motion stays in motion, and like, dude, the shield's not even bigger. How did he throw the shield so hard that it changed where the person was going? The person was running at him. He throws it at them, and then they just start propelling 50 feet behind them. Like, I don't get it. But that's how it is. And think about it. It's his head, bro. It's just gonna. That man's dead. He's dead.
I'm sorry, but the what's it called? The Walmart Captain America. He didn't seem that intimidating, if I'm being honest, when he said that. Do you know who I am? Like,
Bud, who are you? I don't know.
Like, you just became Captain America, bro. You think people are just gonna know who you are like that? Like, dude, they just announced it like 2 or 3 days ago. You think the whole world's gonna know? Oh, hey, this guy is Captain America.
That man literally came out there and he was just like, yeah, and I don't care. I was like, okay. I mean, at the same time, I guess it does show a contrast because I don't think Steve Rogers would have hit him or anything like that. He wouldn't have said, "Who you do know who I am" or anything like that. Probably too, though. So, people noticed this. I gotta look back at it, but they did notice that when he left outside of that place, he had blood on him. So people think that he might have either beaten the guy or maybe killed him. I'm not sure.
I don't think I saw that.
I don't think I saw that either. I'll look back at it, but that's just what people have been talking about. People do think, because so we get to this point where we get to the other super soldiers, right? And they have tied people up, right? And then comes to know it, I guess she probably was the only person who knew about this, but they blew up the actual building. It was the GVC or something like that.
GRC.
I think GRC, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Global relocation or something like that. I'm sorry, but basically supposed to help out with people, after Snap and other stuff like that, getting everybody back to used to life there all together. So basically, they blew it up, and people were commenting saying, you can't tell me that everybody in there was just bad people. They couldn't all have been evil, right? So, like, she's kind of evil now. You know what I mean?
Kind of. She is.
She is. She definitely killed some innocent people there. So, and then it's kind of weird, though, because people have been talking about that, and then they've been looking at, okay, does the new super soldier serum, right? Do you think that it might have some type of side effects where maybe it corrupts you mentally? Maybe that's how we get, this bad super soldier to where, he takes the serum and he gets a little pissed, kind of changes his thought process about things.
I mean, personally for me, I don't think so. One of the main reasons why I say that is because the guy who we find out later creates a new super soldier serum, he kind of seems like a perfectionist, so...
Yeah, but at the same time, he didn't have the super soldier serum. He took it. You remember what he said? He took it and he made it his own. He made it better, he says, right? Now, you could act like, oh, okay, maybe he did make it good. Maybe it was okay. But the way he said, he said he got snapped. He got dusted. So maybe it